The orgasm, forbidden fruit, the Big Bang spark catalyzing spirit into form, the very key to the stargates between our mother's legs that ushers each and every soul into 3D. We've all plumbed the dimensions down from the stars to heed the call of this opportunity. We come bearing seeds of new life. A fortunate few manage to grow potentials through the weeds to fruition, yet many a beautiful sprout gets crushed along life's arduous terrain. We have come to remind, to reawaken your urge, the original intent held within your heart song. These are the codes that spark the call of new harmonies, divine orgasms to activate your sacred creativity. From this place of balanced desire come creations of lasting, loving intent, seeds that yield sustainable, holy fruit. This life elixir has been hijacked, manipulated, bent and twisted beyond measure, and still the human spirit finds the light. We remind you, this is its nature. Conflicts between East and West can be traced to fundamental differences in left or right-brained dominant perspectives. The basis of language and other cultural aspects are formed by which side is most nurtured. Humanity moves now through a process of harmonizing both sides, which is key. The natural design is both and, not either or, with symbols and methods holding only the power given by human intent. In this rapidly shifting but still a bit twisted paradigm, attempts to distort and control the divine feminine come to light. Suppressed sexuality in the East, hypersexuality in the West, both leading to unnatural subjugation of the feminine flow. Trauma breaks the heart and moves us out of our natural empathic nature, creating societies that fuel the very systems at war with the people. Hearts shrink and lives become filled with addiction, empty consumerism, ever-evolving ways to escape the suffering. These can only lead farther away from real solutions, externalizing focus rather than discovering the richness of new possibilities available within. Making time to become familiar with our inner landscapes lulls the busy, linear left brain and abstract, expansive right brain into a tranquil stillness where clarity is found. Our general inability to express our innate sexuality in balanced ways is a mere reflection of the blame, shame, and guilt programming instilled in us from birth. The virgin or whore plays out in our relationships, expressing underlying beliefs about value and spiritual cleanliness. Suppression of the sacral chakra greatly affects one's ability to access, much less indulge, the creative urge. In our quest to create new realities based in love, it's vital to respect the sovereignty of each person. Just as important is that we not get caught up in lending our precious energies to agendas designed to hijack gifts of nature, humanity's collective divine birthrights. I'll share a personal story. One Christmas, when I had just turned 11 or 12, I received some pretty pink long johns and a fluffy scarf, hat, and mitten set. I loved them and was so excited I put them all on together and rushed downstairs to show off my new gear. While I had no context for the emotions I felt from the adults in the room, it was immediately clear to my sensitive nature I had done something wrong. I couldn't yet understand reactions to my developing body and the dysfunctional adult realities of lust and jealousy. I do know the event forever scarred my personal expression, distorting my voice and self-perception. Sexual molestation, as in many families, hovered in the background of hushed tones and secrecy, occurrences far too common in the collective, but the dirty laundry that family doesn't talk about. And so it festers, generation after generation, shutting down inspiration and organic connection to the higher realms. Artificial systems contrived out of nature have been twisted into shame, blame, and guilt. Organic flows, GMO'd, fracked into irreconcilable parts. The lower chakras frozen in the rigidity of conformity or let loose in energy-leaking abandon. The 4 lower chakras, root, sacral, solar, and heart, are what rise to be expressed through the throat chakra. Clear alignment with one's urge grounds your center with the existential, opening you up to the guidance and activations seeking to reach you. The enjoyment of sex and your innate sexuality is sacred. And the beautiful ways this creative force expresses through you ripples out in waves of intent, seeds of divine creation. This is why doing the work to clear all lower frequency, guilt-ridden, shame-infused debris is vital to the co-creation of a new Gaia. As veils of density thin, supports from the higher realms that have always been present are more accessible now than ever to assist. Simply free yourself from the shackles of appropriateness and find your grace-filled groove. What is your true inspiration? What is your heartfelt urge? It will never lead you astray. And if you're tuning into this series, it's a sure sign you came here to raise the frequency of planet Earth. You likely carry codes and are able to receive light codes unique to your blueprint, which are much needed right now. Distortions unravel, and the puzzle pieces come together as previously fractured paradigms find you healed and holy. Allow old structures to dissolve in the cleansing storms of change, bravely setting foot on uncharted new ground. The journey to recovery of our sacred urge is one of healing and restoring body, mind, and soul, transcending space and time. As we turn our gaze from distractions and face the demons and scary things lurking in the shadows of individual and collective subconscious, we clear the root chakra of fears and ground the security of Mother Gaia beneath our feet. She supports our every need, providing solid foundations for the sacred creative urges of your soul, healing the sacral chakra. This is the magic, the delights of the heart chakra that we now, through the chords of a balanced throat chakra, speak our truth. The upper chakras find clear channels of expression, grounded in reconciled foundations. And so, through your sacred vessel, earth rises to reach the heavens, and heavens come to earth. This is the path to personal fulfillment in harmony with the galactic whole. We are learning to dance again with new heightened awareness in our steps. Intentional, lovely, lively hips draw grace through the body, down the legs and feet, into the depths of the sacred awakening lands. Hips that keep swaying never have to be replaced. It's time to remember and dance like nobody's watching. The dance brings alchemy that quickens the fae and elementals, invigorating connections to Gaia's grids, stirring waters of infinite creation. Sex and orgasms offer alchemy extending far beyond any bedroom. We are in the throes of the orgasm of lifetimes, birthing of wholly new worlds. With conscious intent, we create tides that soothe and nourish the soul in honor and the upliftment of all. Harmonize earth with the heavens, allowing the divine urge to move you past the haze of illusory fears. Your future awaits in textures and brilliant color you've yet to imagine. Time to plant your feet and align with the season of your sacred dance. The rhythm is in place. All you need is to step into the sacred flow.